Hey guys, I'm John's Hops and Brews, and today we got a brand new three-way to check out. So, if you didn't know, local Astoria, Oregon's Fort George Brewing Company does an annual collaboration IPA every year around this time. This time, they're doing it with Cellarmaker and Anchorage Brewing. Honestly, that sounds like one of the best combinations ever. I love me a good Anchorage IPA. And Fort George ain't no slouch in IPAs either. So this should be an amazing IPA. Let's check out this collaboration. This beer comes in at a 7% ABV, a 0 unknown IBUs. It gets an average rating on Untappd of 4.23. In ancient times, rules and rites marked the passing of the seasons. At Fort George, we adhere to this ancient way. We mark the beginning of summer each year with a three-way, our most popular, most loved summer seasonal. The recipe for each three-way is a month-long collaboration between Fort George and two breweries we like. Breweries we like. This year, the brewers at Fort George, Cellarmaker and Anchorage put their minds and souls together to create the perfect summer beer. Available all over the Pacific Northwest all summer long. So let's see what this three-way has to offer us. I will tell you right away, the aromatics, popping the can open and pouring it, were amazing tropical notes. An abundance of aroma and tropical fruitness. And it's not like that artificial style. It's like hoppiness. You smell fresh hops. It's weird. It almost smells like a fresh hop beer. It's weird. You smell the green of the hop, but also the fruitiness of that resin inside. It's amazingly pleasant. Let's give it a try. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's easy to drink. You taste that fruitiness of the hops right away. There's like papaya, mango. I get, there's something in the back end too. I get a little peach. Ah, that's really good. Not really like a acid citrus wine. The body is kind of light for this hazy IPA, but it is only a 7% beer, so it's not supposed to be this big double dry hop, imperial IPA type thing. It's a summer IPA, and it does taste like a summer IPA. It's juicy for what it is, extremely juicy. You do taste some oat, a bit of wheat at the back end, which is nice. The color is a little bit lighter than I was expecting. And kind of a light haze. I can't see through it, but just my recollection is a few of the last three ways were a little bit lighter. But again, every year is a completely different beer. And they do make different variants of this throughout the year that you can go find local here in Oregon. They're their beta test versions. And if you ever see that in the Pacific Northwest, it's Fort George's beta. It's a version of the three-way that they're trying to work out. And there's only a few kegs that get released every now and then. Most of them stay at the brewery themselves unless they have a really good connection with the brewery. It's literally, they're choosing how many hops to put in, the hop schedule, the yeast, what's going on the grain bill. And it's really fun because every brewery kind of does it a little bit different. So really appreciate it. If I were to guess, I would bet that Anchorage did the hops, Cellarmaker did the yeast, and Fort George did the malt. That's my guess. The body and everything tastes like Fort George. The aromatics smell like Anchorage. And there's that interesting yeast. I've never had a Cellarmaker beer, at least off the top of my head that I can remember. That's an IPA. It's all really good. It's fine to drink. It's 7%. Now, something similar that they always do with all of their three-ways is a music style theme to their can and artwork. And this one is, I don't know, I feel a little lackluster. It's just a DJ on some koi fish, and the koi fish have some headphones on. I would have loved to see Anchorage's art team or whoever they use for their big IPAs. I mean, they got some really sweet kick-ass artwork. I would have loved to see that type of a collaboration too. But honestly, a great beer. If you're in the Pacific Northwest and you see some of these, pick them up. I think they're about 10 bucks for a 4-pack, so they're not unreasonable. But for 7%, that's kind of hard. I think it was about $3, $3.25, I think, for an individual can. It's actually pretty much worth it. And I would have no problem taking one of these and giving it away or trading with a friend somewhere else on the East Coast. And I think they'll be satisfied with it. Yes, it's not gonna like blow them away, but it's a summer seasonal IPA that's a collaboration. And this one came out fantastic. So check it out if you can go see it. Fort George's 3-way IPA. Cheers, guys.